All right, boys, here we are back on an evening hunt, the Hard Time Hunting Club. Gotta watch this little timer up there. I'm gonna try to do this a little bit faster. But, okay, I was 16 years old, and Tommy let me hunt his land. They already moved off and they were on the Trinity lease, so I had all Tommy's land to myself, the 10 acres. Dickie and Rodney used to hunt that land, so in the summertime I went and scouted it. I found some stands that Rodney and Dickie had. Dickie had a stand way up, like 30 foot up in a tree, and he had a rope ladder. So I thought I'd climb that rope ladder. I finally climbed all the way up in there, then it scared the shit out of me to climb all the way down. I said, man, I ain't hunting this stand. So I found an old lean up. So then I scouted around, I found this place back in the swamp, and a creek come running back around it, and it had trails and rubs and stuff. It just looked real good. So I put it right in the swamp. And so I'm waiting until hunting season. So I go up there to the lake house to stay. And I thought I was gonna be the only one, and Gary Burkhead was there. And so Gary said, yeah, Tommy said I could hunt his land too. And I found your stand. It's in a good spot. But I built the stand. It's not that far from you. I was like, all right, well, you know, I got a person I hunt with. So we go down there and we drive down there. We get off and he goes his way and I go mine. And I climb up in my little lean up in the swamp, and mosquitoes are all over. So we're in there, and then I seen some doe and some yearlings and stuff. We couldn't shoot doe and yearlings in. So I'm like, man, it's gonna be a good hunt. Then I heard this psh, psh, splashing behind me. And I was like, something's walking behind me. So I go to lean back around, and the leg broke. It's just kind of hanging from the strap. And that deer blows, and it's blowing, and it's running through the woods, and then all of a sudden I hear a boom. It scared the shit out of me. 4 shots. And it sounded like it was right there next to me. Gary Burkhead ended up being about 150 yards behind me. And that's pretty close when those guns are going off. So anyways, Gary shot this 4-point. So I go down there and I help him drag it out, help him clean it. We get it back to camp and all that. We clean it. Then old Gary says, hey, I already shot my deer. Let me fix your stand. So he gets some wood and he gets hammers and nails, because we didn't have all those drills and all the easy stuff to go work on things. And so he goes over there and I climb up in his stand. I can hear him sawing. I mean, this the hand saw. I mean, I could just hear it sawing. It's so close. So he's hammering and nailing, and I didn't see nothing. Then it's just about 15 or 20 minutes until dark. I could barely see like 40 yards in front of me. I'm starting to get my stuff ready. Then all of a sudden I hear boom. It's like, God dang, he just shot my buck. So I go down there and I help him pull out a little 8-point. He shot that 8-point. He says, Lil Dave, that's the biggest 8-point I ever seen. I had to shoot it. So I help him pull that deer out. So see, things like that is a lesson. A lesson learned. Work on your own shit. See, when you're young, you got some experience like that, you learn some things. So that's my little Dave story right there. So y'all have a good day. Go home, just sit on your balls today and talk to your wives a little bit while y'all are sitting around that house. Kids are running around, crying and stuff, and wanting to go outside, and you just get home from work. You just plop down on those balls and just say, man, I sure wish I was in the deer woods. Well, we'll be talking to y'all tomorrow morning.